I seen this 2.2 mil, not too bad. Let's see these two, and then I think we're out for today, chat. I think we out for today, chat. But yeah, interior design for boys. This is for us, bro. This is for the boys, bro. Shout out to shawties, the women, the beautiful women, all the aunties, all them great things. You know what I'm saying? All them great things. All the beautiful women, you know. But this one for us, bro. This one for us. Interior design for boys. Let's go.
I love you.
Why this? Oh, he loves me, I guess.
Your home is the outward expression of your inner life. When you change your home, you change your life. Look,
okay, that's
fellas,
a good perspective.
Minimalism, simplicity.
I don't like that. You see how I like posters and I would, you know, if my room was bigger, I'd get hella crazy stuff.
Not looking for happiness in material things. These are all very good principles. But beyond being a way to express yourself, how you organize and furnish the spaces that you spend time in has a tangible, scientifically proven effect on your health, mood, and general outlook on life. So the boys and I dove deep into interior design research online. We read a book, and we even talked to an actual interior designer. She gets paid to do this.
For a bedroom, I feel like that's where like most people get it wrong.
And the result is this list of 6 practical, effective, and affordable things.
Let's see if after the video I'm gonna want to change my room, but just a little bit, just a teeny tiny teensy bit, chat. Just a teensy bit, chat. Let's see if we gonna want to change the room. You know what I'm saying?
That you can do right now to step up the vibe, comfort, and overall experience of wherever you call home.
And I'm gonna try to take every single point in the video and apply it to my upstairs. Let's see if any of this stuff actually makes a difference.
Starting with the most impactful and important thing of all, this came up over and over again everywhere we looked. Lighting. You can have the nicest furniture in the world, perfectly arranged with a really great color palette. But if your lighting is bad, the room will still look like absolute dog shit. There are 2 main things that you can do to get started.
Yeah, that was on time though. That should do like
multiple light sources. Some people say 4 to 6. Other people say 6 to 9.
Nice.
However many lights that you end up getting, having multiple sources of light will add depth to your room and make it more
Okay, I'll take that into account.
I think a lot of guys don't think about the ambiance of a space. Your furniture can be pretty terrible, but if you just have ambiance and you have like 2 chairs at your dining table, that's all you need.
But what do you mean? What do I just get a bunch of, what kind of lights do I even get? Lights are broken up into 3 categories. General lighting. These are your overhead lights, your recessed lights, the light on your ceiling fan.
Okay,
this is sometimes called cleaning lighting because they should only be turned all the way up when you're cleaning. Okay. Otherwise, keep them dimmed or off. By the way, installing a dimmer takes like 15 minutes and costs $1, and not having a dimmer on your overhead lighting is like having a TV that you can't adjust the volume on.
Okay, that's fair.
Insane. Then there is task lighting.
Might have to get one of those,
by an armchair.
I do want a lamp though,
surfaces in the kitchen.
This gonna sound really depressing as hell, bro. Like this gonna sound super duper depressing. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, back in I'm gonna say 2023, summer 2023, bro. I used to sit my ass in the kitchen with a lamp on, and we just genuinely eat alone in the middle of the night while watching anime. I know. Right? That sounds like such a goonish activities, but that was just how it was, bro. I'd be alone, had nobody to talk to, bro. We'll be up at like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in the kitchen, bro. Generally just sitting there, bro, with the lamp on, and I'd just be looking around, and my dog would walk in just staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? But yeah, I just had to bring that up, bro. But lamps are a W. Used to make, used to feel warm and cozy. I don't know how to explain it.
Kitchen, a desk lamp. The most important thing about these functional lights is that they are actually functional. In the Interior Design Handbook, Frida Romstead says, in spite of the fact that past generations spent years researching light fixtures kind to the eye, we still choose to hang naked bulbs on fabric cables because it is trendy. Damn! Damn, Frida! Coming out of my generation with that one, girl. But her point is, when it comes to lights, we've kind of figured out what works. So if the light above your dining table is meant to illuminate the dining table, a chandelier with the light bulbs pointed at the ceiling probably doesn't make a lot of sense. You'd be...
That shit sounds dumb. Who the fuck would get that? You're gonna get a light that points up when you need to illuminate down. Alright, bro. Yeah, you got it, bro. Yo, you dumb as fuck if you
surprised
got that, bro.
at how much of interior design is based on functionality. A house is just a big car.
I need to stop cussing.
And finally, there is accent lighting.
A house is just a big car?
Like a little orb light from IKEA or a silly lamp that you've had since you were a kid. These are the personality hires of lights.
Ooh, that's
they don't
tough.
really do anything, but the fact that they're there makes the rest of the lights work better. So general, task, accent. Ideally, you have a good mix of all three types of lighting.
If you,
I do chat because as you know, I'm going to college. You know, we're gonna say goodbye to this stream room, bro. I'm gonna miss it, bro. But like, as for now, I don't want to change too much for the room because I'm finna dip. But other than that, when we move into the car, when I move to the college dorm, you know, we're streaming over there. I want to make it look nice, you know, nice little vibe. We're gonna be living with the homie too, so you know, that'll be a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna make it like I'm gonna make the room look nice, chat. It's gonna be a cool stream room. Promise y'all.
like, can avoid using your overhead lights, and you can basically create your entire space with just secondary lighting. That's like the key to know that you've done it right. Like, you can make it eclectic. Just have the right lighting on.
Yeah, I do like the right more.
And the second thing you need to know about lighting, not all light is the same. There are different types of light. Let's start with color temperature.
Yeah, there's the warm light. I prefer warm light. Right now I got the white light so y'all could like see me. Hold on, where's my remote? I don't know what I would consider warm for this. It'd be more so like an orange look, or like, yeah, the orange look. But like, it don't feel right in here. I don't know how to explain it. It's more cool just with the white light. But I like to have it like a little dim, you know what I'm saying? Like right there. Well, obviously I gotta have it up because I'm streaming with y'all, chat. Can't have y'all just staring into the motherfucking abyss. But yeah.
Guys, about 150 years ago, a guy named Lord Kelvin noticed that if you heat up a piece of carbon, it goes from glowing orange to yellow to white to blue. And he was like, huh, it seems each temperature has its own color. And thus was born color temperature.
W! You're learning, chat.
Hot. This allows us to measure how warm or cool a light appears using the Kelvin scale. Using warmer light, which is around 2700 degrees Kelvin, can take a room from being sterile and cold to comfortable and inviting.
Yeah, I like colors like that.
Vibey. For thousands of years, to see inside at night, all we had was candles and fires, both of which emit very warm light. So having warm interior light feels more natural and comfortable to us, while cooler light mimics sunlight and can actually disturb your sleep cycle. I think this is a very common mistake
I didn't even think
a lot
about
of
that. I
guys
knew about
make
that.
with their lighting. They choose lights that are too cool because they think, oh, I can see better with that one. But guys, you don't want your living room to feel like the inside of your refrigerator.
Yeah.
You can technically see better with cool light. So get a task light, a functional light for your Warhammer station, but your primary lights and most of your other functional lighting, look for bulbs that are around 2700 Kelvin, which is just a little bit cooler than candlelight. With modern light bulbs, we aren't heating up carbon or even tungsten anymore because most light bulbs we use now are LEDs. LEDs used to suck, but now they're pretty good as long as they have a high CRI, ideally 90 or more. 2700K, CRI above 90. It'll say that stuff on the box. You can probably get away with 80 if you're on a budget. But 90, boy, let me tell you, your skin won't look green at all. I don't know, dude. I saved like $3 on this bulb. Yeah, you look like you're in the Matrix. Thank you. You're going to offer me a red or a blue pill. Is this one red or is this one? Oh, well.
Yo!
Hey, if you want to save money the right way, do it with your wireless plan.
Is this an ad?
To today's sponsor, Mint Mobile.
Yeah. And W ad placement? Because I ain't even peeped that shit. W ad chat.
It is really easy to accidentally only fill the bottom third of your room. I mean,
Yeah,
where the
chat.
floor is.
If y'all look how my streamer used to be, there was nothing back there. It was plain wall. Plain as shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Shit was looking ass. My fault though. You know, we learn to make the background seem more, who I am. I feel like it shows my love for music, my love for anime, all them great things. I'm tripping off that scene, something crawling on the wall. I'm tripping, chat. What the fuck? But yeah. I love the background now. I love it.
It's what most of the stuff goes on. Add some art on the walls. Add in a tall bookshelf. Put up some higher shelving. Instead of freaking plant up there. Or an accent light. Rooms are 3-dimensional. Best ones are. A great way to add vertical dimension to your room is to put up some curtains. A lot of guys get curtains wrong, specifically by going too small. To avoid this, keep these 3 tips in mind. First, the curtain rod should be at least 6 inches higher than the frame of whatever they're covering up, and it should extend a foot out past either direction. This provides an optical illusion, so now people think that you have a bigger
Yeah,
window.
this is really in depth just to make your room, bro. I think that's low key funny though. Like we really going in depth just to make our room. But so far, W video. I'll mess with it.
Than you actually do. Makes the space feel bigger, makes the window feel bigger. Also, the curtains should just barely kiss the floor. Just like little forehead kiss on the floor. If they're like 4 inches off the ground, it looks like you're wearing short pants. Way too short. Not in a cool Tyler the Creator kind of way. And finally, the curtain itself should
Tyler Creator Show! Just because of that, you're gonna like, bro. Just because of that, you're gonna like, bro. Just because of that, you W guy. You're gonna get a little subscription too, bro. W video. Make sure I check
double
them
the
out.
width of whatever space it's covering. That way, when they're closed, they still got them ripples. If there's no ripples in your curtains, it looks like you hung a towel over your window, which is one of the worst things you can do. Another way to work in 3 dimensions is to get some art on the wall. There are a lot of rules out there for hanging artwork in all manner of layouts. But to avoid overwhelming you, here are a couple quick and easy ones that everyone should just know. On a blank wall, the focal point of your art, which means like where you look, should be 57 inches from the floor. Well, that's an oddly specific amount of inches, James. Aren't there all kinds of different sizes of walls? Yes, there are. But this is based on how tall humans are, not how tall wall is. Now, if your art is behind a couch or a bed, the art should be no longer than 2/3 the width of that piece of furniture. And 3, put that junk in a frame, dog. Frame it, man. You can have a poster on your wall, just put it in a frame. Go to DuckDuckGo and search some guidelines for framing art. Be careful when you are framing stuff. There is ways to do it cheaply. There are ways to accidentally do it way too expensively. A cheap frame will look better than no frame at all, so don't get intimidated by it and just get it done. Little hack, go to garage sales and buy art that you don't even like and just take the frame. Another hack.
Smart guy.
I think that movie posters have gotten an unfair faux pas rating as far as boy decoration goes. But if you're going to have a movie poster on your wall, get it in a foreign language. American Terminator 2 poster, Japanese Terminator 2
That
poster.
is a W. He might
See
be
the
onto
difference?
something.
And make sure that you put it in a frame. Before we get to the next topic, if you have a little piece of interior design wisdom, let us know in the comments. Let's start a conversation. Let's turn this into a Socratic seminar about vibes and interior spaces.
I fuck with
so
this
we've got
dude's vibe
good
too.
lighting.
Speaking of vibes, bro.
We're working in 3 dimensions. Next tip, number 3, focus on materials before colors. Obviously, the color of your furniture is important. But if everything is made of like the same thing, the room is still going to feel flat and lifeless no matter what colors you choose. The general rule of thumb is to try and fill your space with as many organic materials first. Then
Organic?
you can use
As in, like, plastic
inorganics
stuff?
and synthetics to like fill it out. Organics are things like wood, linen, wool, bamboo, cork, cotton. And just like the warm light that we were talking about before, we've been using this stuff forever. I mean, we used to live in trees. It's natural for us. It makes us feel normal. These materials create a sense of warmth, familiarity, timelessness.
I like
They
this.
encourage.
Yeah, these type of couches, bro, the cloud couches, bro. I want one so bad, chat. When we move, chat, we getting a cloud couch, bro. We're getting a cloud couch for the room, bro. I promise y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. When we move, bro, streaming room gonna look mad crazy. Gonna look mad crazy. I can't wait for that, bro. Cannot wait. What the fuck is this a fan or is this just for decoration? It's look mad crazy. It looks like a fucking hat. I like these windows too. This is W interior right here. W interior.
You to be comfortable. They also tend to have more muted colors, so they go well
Muted?
with almost anything. Then things like stone, metal.
I'm not a big fan of metal shit like this. I don't know why. I've never have been. This is not really my vibe.
Glass.
Glass is a W though. This is a W. I'll give them that. Glass is a W.
These are inorganics. We've been using this stuff for a long time as well, but we haven't really been able to
This is nice. I'll fuck with this. I'll have something like this in my room. This is tough.
manipulate it until relatively recently. By relatively recently, I mean like thousands of years, but like we've been on the earth for a lot longer than that. And if you don't agree, then unsubscribe from this channel. So they're a little bit less natural, a little bit less familiar. Stone and metal can feel grounding and strong, but if you overdo it, your room can feel cold or lifeless.
That's how my room kind of is, but like I don't have that much space to fill in. I'm not gonna. I mean, I filled a lot of it. It's kind of just like that corner, like that little spot right there. Oh, yep, that spot right there, like that spot. I gotta fill it, bro. I just gotta get a poster or something, put it right there, boom, and on the other side of the wall. But other than that, my room's kind of filled though. I low-key fuck with my room. My room's a W, bro.
I don't want to talk shit about Nolan, but I helped him move one time, and all of his furniture was leather and metal. All of his stuff looked
That's
like he got
trash,
it from
bro.
a Trent Reznor garage sale. It felt like we were like moving a haunted hospital. He's married now, and his house now is very nice. But man, young Nolan is like Silent Hill.
Yo,
Leather is technically like an organic, but it's in a weird spot because I would treat it as an inorganic because it can feel very sterile. Then finally, we got materials like acrylic, plastic, polyester,
fucking polyester clothes are ass, but that was looking nice.
vinyl. These are synthetics. We made these. We invented these, mostly during World War II. These things are like brand ass new. They're usually affordable, and they can be turned into almost any
That's
shape
a W right
imaginable.
there.
They're kind of awesome. You shouldn't
I like this. This is tough.
fill your entire room with synthetic.
This shit's fucking ugly. This just looks like some fucking like clown room or like fucking maze room or like the escape rooms. That's what this felt like, bro. I would not fuck with this chat.
That doesn't mean that they aren't great options. A lot of like mid-century, really classic 20th century furniture is acrylic or plastic. A plastic chair that is unapologetically plastic can look awesome. A white laminate bookshelf can look awesome.
That's tough.
I don't think that you should furnish your entire living room with clear furniture, but one clear acrylic chair in the right context can be very, very cool. But now that I say it out loud, if you can figure out how to fill your whole living room with clear furniture,
That would be cool though. I'm not gonna lie. This shit did look kind of tough though. We got a problem with that. This shit did look tough. The stairs, bro. And when I used to play Minecraft, bro, I used to always do that shit. I used to use glass to make stairs. I used to think that shit was so tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I take it back. Go for it. That's a vibe. You look like Magneto in prison. Yeah, Fortress of Solitude vibes. Just like a whole clear house. Hey, if you can make it happen, I'd say go for it. Send me pics. Tag me at James Pumphrey on Instagram. Number 4, don't just furnish the room. furnish the actions. Don't just think about how to make your room look better. That's really intimidating and kind of wild. Instead, think about how it can function better. A lot of times the best functional choice can look better than some crazy fancy design idea.
Make your space like how you function.
Intimidating and fancy design.
The desk that looked like this, bro, my brother used to have one when I was a kid. And when I got old, I was like, bro, I used to think desks like this were so cool. Because I always felt like you could have like just everything organized into a wall. And I thought that shit was so tough. But the older I am now, I kind of don't like desks like this. I kind of would want like an L shape because like more space. You know, you can put your PC, more monitors, all them great things. But this still looks tough. But as I've grown older, I feel like this gives a minimalistic vibe, in my opinion. But hey, to each their own, right? Hey, this is low-key a W like for making music low-key though. But I could see it. I fuck with it though. I fuck with it.
Design idea.
Make your space like how you function instead of trying to like make it look decorated because you're never going to keep up with it. But like make the way you function look nice.
Where should I put this lamp? I don't know. It looks pretty good over in that corner. Actually, it doesn't. Because it doesn't make any sense. A much better place for that lamp is next to that chair, because you sit in that chair and read. Thinking about stuff functionally allows you to have like some idea of where everything goes. You got a bunch of furniture, you're looking at a bare room, you're like, oh, where do I put all this crap? It's like, well, you know how to use the stuff. Don't put your TV by the ceiling. Be at eye level.
The biggest thing that I run into is TVs that hang off of the wall with like huge clunky wall mounts that turn, tilt, and like they'll have it tilted. Put your TV in eye level position and just mount it to the wall so it's just flat.
Here are a couple other things to think about when it comes to practical furniture placement. Where is the command position? The command position is the place in the room that feels the most secure and grounded. Imagine you're reading a book in bed or watching TV on the couch. Where do you want to be in order to be in charge of this room? If your back is to the entrance of the room, somebody could sneak up on you and hit you on the noggin. Or if you're directly facing the door, it feels like people have access to you from outside of the room. You want people to have to enter a room to have access to you. Even if you like live alone or you aren't realistically worried about those things, there's still a subconscious uneasiness created by being in those positions. So in a bedroom like this, the command position for the bed is here. Or in a living room like this, the command position for the couch is here. Now, it's not always possible. A lot of rooms were designed before TVs. But even just using the principles behind the command position will help you make the best decision. Another thing to think about when placing furniture is traffic or flow. How do people move?
People walk. That's why I changed my room, bro. My bed used to be faced this way. If y'all watch the old streams, like from way back when, bro, my bed used to be facing this way, bro. And it was so bad. Like, I had no space, no walking space. Now, I got hella space. And I removed the bed frame, which, okay idea, but, like, it helped. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit helped, though.
Move through the room. Now, look at this bedroom. The entrance is here. The closet is here. Not only is the bed not in the command position, but if you need to grab something out of your closet, you'd have to walk all the way around to get to it. That's bad flow. Look at this living room. With this layout, you'd have to walk through the middle of where everyone is sitting to get to the other entrance. Now, a comfortable conversation zone is an awkward hallway. But if we slide everything over here, maybe add a little bookshelf with a lamp, it's now very natural to walk around and not disturb anyone. Plus, it puts all the furniture onto the rug. At the very least, the front two legs of all your furniture should be on the rug. Quick side note, the conversation area of a living room or even like a porch or something shouldn't be bigger than a 10-foot radius.
Diameter.
Shouldn't be bigger than a 10-foot diameter.
Or you could say 5-foot radius.
Yeah, they clocking this shit back. Clock it.
Shouldn't be bigger than a 10-foot diameter. Or a 5-foot radius. I'm not saying go full functional robot, but for a home to be comfortable, it should make sense. Number 5, practical, beautiful, or personal. Everything on display should be one of these 3 things. I'm talking about art. I'm talking about plants. I'm talking about books. Talking about little trinkets and souvenirs, stone bowls and Hot Wheels. If you don't have any art right now and you're inspired by this video, don't just go on Amazon and buy some generic print of like a tree or
Yeah, that shit's ass,
elephant.
bro.
Your room
That shit's so
should
dumb.
reflect who you are. The books on
Exactly, bro. Like, y'all know I love SZA, I love Leve, I love Cardi, I love Cole. Shit, I love Samino. Shout out Tyler, shout out Dragon. All them great things, bro. I fuck with it, bro. And like when you walk in, you immediately know this is my room, bro. I feel like my room really scream at me. One day when we do IRL stream or room tour, whatever, boom, 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 you know, I'm gonna show y'all my room.
your shelf should be books that you've read or at least plan to read one day. If you have a chessboard in your living room and you play chess a lot, that's functional. That's personal. That's cool. If you don't even know the rules to chess, it's generic bullshit and get it out of your freaking house. Poser. Or better yet, learn how to play chess. When we were putting this video together and figuring out what I was going to say, I had a fear. I really don't want this to lead you guys to overthinking every single thing and like shutting down and not decorating your house, because realistically, just like starting is the best way to do this. And honestly, most things fit into one of these three categories. It really just acts as a filter to make sure that you're being thoughtful about what you fill your house with. Your art doesn't have to have some amazing story about meeting some artist in Peru. If you think that it's truly beautiful, then hang it up. If it represents something that represents you, hang it up.
If it speaks to you, put it up. It'll tell a lot about you, and I think your space will feel unique to you. Also, like from a if you have a girl over and like they ask you, like if it is something weird, like chances are it's going to be a conversation starter, and it's going to like make someone get to know you more, and like it's going to start a conversation that goes down. And like I think it's cool.
Why the fuck do you have 3 Ice Spice flags in your room? No, she's just an amazing artist, man. You're fucking lying. No, I'm not, bruh. Little do you know. Shit, Ice Spice got that fat ass, I ain't gonna lie. I don't got no, I mean, I got a SZA poster. I don't think a girl would like, you know, I love SZA though. She makes amazing music.
It's just like when you have a room full of just generic crap like Route 66 signs or a vase with like
That shit is so stupid, bro. What the fuck is Route 66, bro? You just putting shit, like, get the fuck on somewhere, bro. You gonna have a shorty come in here. Where'd you get that from? Oh, I picked it off the fucking road. Why? Oh, just because, you know, like, I had a memory where, like, my car broke down and stuff, and I saw, like, a sign or something. Like, you can't even, like, what are you gonna make up with that, bro? Like, you like cars? Put up, like, I don't know, your favorite car or some shit, bro. Like, why
fluffy
this?
wheat coming out of it, things that you bought just to fill the space. Your home can end up looking like an Airbnb. Basically, just put a little thought into it. Let's
That
make our
do sound
homes
like,
an
hey, yo.
extension of who we are. So
Look
get
at
a
that
little doormat.
Airbnb.
Doormats are obviously functional, but they're also welcoming, and they look cool. A great opportunity to show off your personal taste. The first non-shirt on-garm product available at speed.co.
Yo.
And finally, I'd say this is the second most important one right after lighting. It might actually be number 1. Yes, it is number 1 because it can cancel out good lighting. Number 6, clean your shit. None of this advice is
I'm a little messy, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat.
going to do any good if your home is a mess. And beyond just general cleaning and making it not gross, try to cut down on clutter. In the Interior Design Handbook, it recommends that 80% of your items be stored out of sight, with 20% left visible. Give things a home. Do you just throw your keys and wallet down on the table next to the door? Put up some key hooks. Even just a little bowl that you throw everything in. I do
Okay,
that. It
reasonable.
feels really good when I come home. It's like, I'm here. The same goes for shoes. Get a little cubby or a mat. Organize all your cords. Hide your cords. Fix things.
I do need
Fix
to do
that
that. Hide
broken
my
window
cords.
blind. Tighten that jiggly doorknob. Make your bed. Sweep and vacuum. Get a doormat. Put away your dishes. Fluff up your pillows. And light a freaking candle.
I love candles, bro. He right about that.
Your home, boys. It's a nice place to be.
W chat.
I hope this video is helpful for some of you guys. If you have like a little brother or something that lives like an animal, send this to him if you think it could be helpful. Subscribe if you like this type of stuff. Comment if there's another random topic that you want us to go out and research. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want even more speed, go join our membership program. We have a podcast where we talk about all sorts of random topics. I love you.
Love you too, big bro. Love people that spread love, bro. W vid chat. W vid. Damn. Well.